happy to be here. It feels good to be here. It feels good to see your faces. I see a lot of friendly faces out there. My name is Habakkuk Serrano, Hava for short.
Woo! Woo, woo, woo!
I'm an emergency department technician here at Sharp Grossmont Hospital. Been working here for almost 5 years, and like all of you, we know that these have not been easy times for us. But that's why we're here, right?
Yep.
So why are we here? We are here because today we're calling on Sharp to hear our voice. As healthcare workers, we decided to organize and unionize, and we voted a union in. We're calling for changes to us. We're asking for respect from Sharp. We want to improve our patient care. For years, workers across Sharp Healthcare have struggled with short staffing, safety concerns, and wages far below market value. We know this one for sure.
Yes.
We have risked our lives for the San Diego community in this pandemic. All of you have stories and all of you have memories that you cannot forget. And we went through what we went through, and we did it with a whole heart because of what we do.
Yep.
We got in this field because we care for people.
Yep.
So today we ask for respect. And we ask for Sharp to support us. We need a contract that protects patient care, job security, and healthcare for us. What a thing, right? Healthcare for healthcare providers. That would be nice.
Yes.
That's the best way to keep our staff. I know many of you are seeing your coworkers leave, but I want them to stay because I need them. The patients need them. We healthcare workers have sacrificed for our community, and we need more than the sentimental recognition and the pat on the back that we get. Many of you have 5-year pins that they give us. We're working here for 5 years. 10-year pins, and it's a good job. But that's it.
Yep.
This pandemic left us exhausted and unfortunately demoralized, and I hate the term a lot of burnout, but it's true.
Cover my face.
While this is going on, the
right, babe.
hospitals have
You show your
continued
face.
to make profits. Even more so in this time because of all the patients that we had to see. It's time for these healthcare corporations to start behaving like healthcare providers and not Wall Street sharks. They need to prioritize patient care instead of pure profits, because that's what we feel. They need to take care of us, the frontline workers, because we're the hands and feet. We're the ones that do the job.
That's right.
And today I know that everybody here is committed to do whatever it takes to get what we need. And to get what we need for our patients.
Yep.
Our patients deserve better, and you deserve better. We have always been there for our community. No matter how many show up at the door, no matter how many patients you get, you're there for them. It's time for someone to be there for us. So, Sharp, as healthcare workers in the community, to come to the table and respect us.
Hi, everybody. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I see all of your faces today. My co-workers that I work side by side every day, they're here. And I'm glad you guys are here today. My name is Fatima Gholam. I've been certified nursing assistant and a healthcare partner at Sharp Grossmont Hospital for 5 years. I've been in the medical field for 15 years. Nursing assistant and healthcare partners do everything we can to meet the patient needs, including bathing, getting them dressed, helping them to the bathroom, feeding them, checking their vital signs, providing comfort in their most vulnerable moments. We are the backbone to this hospital. I do this because my community is very important to me. I have even a special connection with the people in the East County, where sometimes we get patients that only speak Arabic. I'm originally from Lebanon, and I speak multiple language. So I will help them out, even if the patient was not assigned to me. I explain in Arabic what's going on, the patient, so they can feel they have someone they can trust and feel better. Someone who actually knows what they're saying when they need to go to the bathroom or just being hungry. This matters to me because I want to take care of all the patients in our hospital who need help in their most difficult times. Not only do I love what I do, but I also love the amazing people I work with. Woo! And who know how good we are together. But to spill my passion for work and love for my patients, it's getting difficult and to continue at work. We carry extremely heavy low workloads, and workers and patients suffer as results. I'm gonna tell you guys a story that happened. One night, it was one of the worst nights I went to work. I came on a shift where there was 2 CNAs, 38 patients. Many of the patients have suffered from strokes, so they needed special care. Helping just one safe to go to the bathroom would take a very long time. While I was doing that, I knew I had 18 more patients waiting on me that needed to use the bathroom, take a shower, needed to be changed, or needed to be comforted, have their teeth brushed, fed, and much more. Blankets, water, or ice water, or it could be those so simple things. We got it all done. But at the end of the day, I felt sad instead of accomplishment, thinking, what if I missed something? What if something happened to one of my patients and I was too busy with some other patients? And because the wages at Sharp don't keep us with the high costs of living, I have a second job. I work 6 days a week. And many of those days are 12-hour shift. Just a week, I clocked at 70 hours a week. That's a lot, if you think about it. I am a mom of 2 with the little 2 girls, and I'm just trying to make it better for our lives. But with demanding jobs, it's hard to find time to spend with them. When I do find the time, they have a hard time letting me go. But this is why my coworkers and I stood together to form a union. We are tired of feeling we're not being listened to, tired of short staff, tired of low wages, and tired of feeling like management does not care about us or our patient. We won our union election, and it's now time we're calling on Sharp to support their employees instead of fighting us tooth and nail. Sharp needs to invest in its own workers to make the hospital shine even more so it already has. It's time for Sharp to respect their vote, meet us at the bargaining table, and work with us to deliver the quality patient care for our community deserves. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win.
La Mesa City Council member, thank you for being with us.
Make sure you have your card, speak in the mic.
Yeah.
Hey everybody. My name is Colin
recording by any
Dennis. I'm the
chance?
Vice Mayor of the City of La Mesa. We're in La Mesa, if you didn't know that, so welcome. Earlier this year I got an email from SEIU UHW, and they were saying, hey, we're having some trouble. We're having some trouble with Sharp. We're trying to organize, and we don't think that the hospital is treating us fairly and following their obligations for the election. And so I happily signed. I was like, okay, well, I'm on board. Let's help out. I sent a letter to Sharp, to their management, calling on them to do the right thing, to respect the election process, And I'm very proud to say that I serve on a city council that also approved a resolution calling on the hospital to do the same on behalf of not just me, but the whole city. But I am the most proud that right here in the city of La Mesa, workers are standing up for themselves, for their right to organize, their right to join a union. You all are taking risks for yourselves, for your families, for your co-workers, and for the communities whose healthcare you're entrusted with. And I am extremely grateful for you taking those actions, for being here today, for working for a unionized workforce at our region's largest employer and a key hospital in the East County region. So thank you very much for your work. Let's call on Sharp to do the right thing, recognize this election, let's get this done. Thanks everyone for being here.
Hi everyone, my name is Mimi Nico. I've been a certified nursing assistant at Sharp for 15 years. Some of us Sharp hospice workers go out into the field working directly with patients in their homes, while others work caring for people at the end of life in one of our 3 hospice homes. I work with terminally ill patients who have 6 months or less to live. I help with their personal care. I tend to their physical and emotional needs. Sometimes I guide their loved ones through the end-of-life process. I truly care for each one of my hospice patients. It is important for me to give them the comfort and compassion they deserve, because I remember when my own mother was on hospice. Many of my patients are elderly and the people around them have passed away, or they don't have family, so they have no one else to care for them. Sometimes I am the only contact they have left with the outside world. That's right. It's scary for somebody to be by themselves when they are taking their last breath, but I am the one with them, holding their hand, rubbing their head. I am their family at the moment. I reassure them that they are not alone. But in the last 15 years I've been doing this work, I've noticed a lot of changes in the past few years. It's been cut back on staff. Down a little bit more for you. Before, two people were assigned to care for patients that needed extra help. Now they just want to send one person and are telling patients' family they need to help us. But a lot of times the patient's family are elderly spouse who are struggling themselves. How are they supposed to help us? Aside from lowering staff, the pay we earn is not enough to keep up with the high cost of living in San Diego and skyrocketing inflation. I took on a second job just to make ends meet. I'll say around 75% of my coworkers also have second jobs. A lot of us are really struggling. Hospice is physically and emotional work. It takes a huge toll on us. We do one job, go home quickly, change hats, and then rush to another job. Incredibly stressful. While management gets to go home at the end of their day and enjoy their family, we're at work grinding away at our second jobs. I am a mother of 4 children, 2 whom are still living at home, and I feel like I am missing out on so much of their life because I am always working. It's not fair that I cannot be there for them as much as they like to be. It hurts all of us. We tried to bring these issues to management, but we felt like we were being ignored. Healthcare workers deal with life and death situations every day. We care for people's grandmothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, children. We care for your loved ones. For us to be able to give good care, we need to get what we need. We are the expert in patient care, and we know best what our community needs and deserves. My coworkers and I voted to form a union because we wanted to have a strong voice, to get respect from management and earn fair pay and better benefits. For too long, it felt like we weren't being listened to. All our concerns are being brushed under the rug. Now that we have formed our union, we are asking Sharp to hear our voice, respect our votes and our democracy, and work with us at the bargaining table. Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today? You having a good time? All right, we excited? All right, let's hear it. All right, I want to start by commending each and every one of you for all the hard work and dedication that you bring to your jobs each and every day you come to work. Your workforce, I want to reiterate this, is the backbone of Sharp Grossmont. The efforts that you make directly impact the success of not only the hospital, but your patients and this community. I personally know this because I have been taking patients to Grossmont for over 20 years. And it's time that Sharp Grossmont management realizes this as well.
That's right.
Heartland Firefighters of La Mesa, Local 4759, stand united with our fellow brothers and sisters of Grossmont. It's time that this hospital administration stops putting profit over their essential workers and their patients' care. Greed and prioritizing profits over their workforce has led to a crisis in overworked, understaffed, and inadequately compensated employees. I'm here to say, enough is enough.
That's right.
Yes.
Grossmont administration, it's time that you recognize what your workers want,
Yes.
honor their desire to unite and unionize. I don't know how many of you know this, but ambulances sit at the back of that ER for waiting for hours at a time for ER staff to come and take a turnover. Instead of quick offload delays and you getting those units back into service, as they are intended to do to serve our community, they sit there and wait. Grossmont management is relying on these first responders to sit there with their patients on their gurneys for hours at a time until a bed and staff can become available to care for these patients.
That's true.
They need to stop subsidizing their workforce with paramedics and EMTs that need to be on these ambulances out in the community. This is completely unacceptable. So I say hire the appropriate staffing. Respect and compensate your current employees. Stop this corporate greed and stop putting people's lives and livelihoods in jeopardy. In closing, I say this to my frontline and essential workers. When the work gets tough, remember, you're not alone. You have your fellow laborers, and together, you can overcome any obstacle. You have the support of your family and your loved ones who are there, and I'm proud of you and proud of the work that you do. You also have the support of your local unions, which recognize and value the vital role that you play. So keep pushing forward, even when it's difficult. Together, we can do this. Thank you.
Hey. Hello, my fellow colleagues and Sharp community members. My name is Joni, and I've had the privilege of serving as a phlebotomist at Sharp Grossmont Hospital since 2015. Throughout my time, I've witnessed the resilience and dedication of our healthcare workers, especially during the trying times of COVID-19 pandemic. We've all had a front row seat to a crisis that impacted not just our hospital, but the entire world. Despite the challenges we faced, we continue to show up every day, often with limited resources and unsafe working conditions. We witnessed colleagues fall ill and even pass away, and yet we were expected to carry on with limited supplies, or sometimes none of the supplies needed to do our jobs. But through it all, we remain committed to providing the best care possible for our patients and their loved ones. We did so because we are committed to the purpose of people over profit, committed to a legacy of service to others. Sharp's mission statement speaks of a vision to transform the healthcare experience through a culture of caring, quality, safety, service, innovation, and excellence. These words align with my own beliefs and values, and I know they resonate with many of you as well. However, we cannot ignore the fact that there have been many times when this mission has fallen short. True power lies in acknowledging the truth, even when it may be uncomfortable or inconvenient. Innovation and excellence give way to critical thought, pushing aside cognitive dissonance and implicit biases for the benefit of a greater and common good. We are committed to our convictions and unwavering in our pursuit of a healthcare system that truly embodies the values of caring, quality, safety, service, innovation, and excellence. We refuse to be mere pegs on chairs dragged across the floor while you sit atop telling us we have a voice. That we are equal, while in the same breath you continue to commit and contribute to the disparities that leave healthcare workers struggling. We are a union, united and empowered, with chairs now across from you, with bargaining leaders ready to be appointed by our colleagues. We are the change that demands to be heard and seen, unwavering in our commitment to our convictions. Come meet us, not with empty words and hollow promises, but with a true commitment to the community and the ideals you preach. Let us sit together at the bargaining table in good faith and forge a path forward that benefits us all. How's everyone doing today? What? I can't hear you. How's everyone doing today? Right on. My name is Satomi Raj-Ziegler. I'm here representing the San Diego and Imperial Counties Labor Council, and on behalf of the 200,000 working families that we represent across the region, we want to say to our siblings, the healthcare workers at Sharp Grossmont Hospital and Hospice Care, we stand with you! You all voted overwhelmingly to form a union in your workplace. That is your right. And it's time that Sharp Healthcare respect your rights, your voice, your vote, and damn it, respect your right to organize! For far too long, workers across Sharp Healthcare have struggled with staffing shortages, safety concerns, and wages far below market for this region. These caregivers have risked their lives to serve our communities throughout the pandemic. And it's time for Sharp to provide them with the respect and support they deserve beyond sentimental recognition. It's time for adequate staffing levels, fair wages. It's time for a contract that provides job security and protects patient care. Fighting the pandemic has left healthcare workers exhausted, demoralized, and pushed to the brink. The rapid rise in inflation is eroding the value of salaries, which, coupled with the stress of fighting the pandemic, is causing many healthcare workers to leave the industry for jobs with better support. This exodus of existing healthcare workers have created a massive healthcare worker shortage and a crisis in patient care. Hospitals and healthcare companies are putting profits and corporate greed above essential workers, patients, and public safety, resulting in a crisis in care that must be addressed now. Patients deserve better. Healthcare workers deserve better. It's time for Sharp to listen to the voices of the workers and provide them with the respect and the support that you all deserve. Yes. I want to end with a little story, okay? One day, a farmer's donkey fell into a well. The donkey was reliable and had worked hard for the farmer for years, doing what it needed to do without complaints, happy to serve. The animal cried and grieved for hours while the farmer thought about how to save him. Eventually, the farmer decided the donkey was too old and the well had been too dry for a long time, so getting the donkey out wasn't worth it. He took a shovel and began throwing dirt into the well. The donkey, realizing what was happening, started to cry even more, even louder. And at one point, to the farmer's surprise, the donkey stopped complaining after a few pallets of dirt had gone into the well. The farmer looked to the bottom of the well and was amazed at what he saw. With every pallet of dirt, the donkey was doing something incredible. It was hitting the ground with its hooves and taking a step above the ground. Very soon, the donkey came to the mouth of the well, stepping over the edge and trotted away. The moral of this story: life will knock you down. Administration will try to bury you.
but together we can get out of the deepest of pits. Do not give up. Use the ground, the dirt they throw on you, at you to move forward. Love more. Fight more. And damn it, don't let those grind you down. We are with you in this fight. Se puede! Se puede! Thank you.
It's also an honor to introduce to you our Vice President of SEIU United Healthcare Workers West, Stan Lyles.
Good afternoon, UHW. I want to start out by saying, I want to get this right now. Happy American Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Week. And I also want to say that I want to welcome each and every one of you from Grossmont, from the Hospice Center, and we also have new organized dialysis clinics here in San Diego that just joined UHW. Welcome to the family. And like Brother Hava said, first of all, Brother Hava, thank you very much for all the hard work you've done and putting into this. I'm going to talk to you in a minute about the boogeyman, so don't let me forget to talk about the boogeyman. But I want you to know right now that UHW is committed to make sure that we turn all of healthcare in San Diego SEIU UHW. We know it's not going to be easy dealing with this employer. We know that. It's not that easy. But when we unify, when we stick together, we will win. And you may say, well, how do you know about that? Well, I'm going to tell you a little story. I too came from healthcare. I worked for 38 years. I know it's hard to believe, but I worked for 38 years as a respiratory care practitioner in Southern California, in the San Fernando Valley area. And I know how it is to not have a union. I know how it is to have low wages, not be able to afford your bills. And when the union came in, the boogeyman told us the same thing they told you. Don't trust that union. They won't do anything for you. You can talk to me. We can talk it out. You know, and you listen to them for the first couple times and you said, no, I don't need the union. They'll take care of us. They didn't, did they? So now that you say you have a voice and you want a seat at the table, all of a sudden you become disgruntled employees. You become angry employees. Why? Because you asked for a seat at the table? Because you asked, because you care about patient care? I was out on the picket line with you all today, and I was talking to some of my fellow colleagues, respiratory care practitioners here, and they were saying that, you know, if I wanted more money, I'll go to another institution that will pay more money. But they said it wasn't about money. It was about patient care. How do we take care of our patients? How do we make sure that we have an organization that will support us, that will make sure that we have safe staffing, to make sure that we can have the right equipment to take care of our patients? Well, brothers and sisters, you joined the right organization. You joined SEIU UHW, the right healthcare organization for all healthcare workers. I want to say that we don't represent 5,000 or 10,000 healthcare workers. Your family is huge, because you're family now. All right, you're family now. Yeah. So your family is huge. So your family just within UHW, we represent over 100,000 healthcare workers up and down the state of California. But that's not all. We're part of a bigger family, SEIU. We represent about 2 million SEIU members throughout the United States, Puerto Rico, and Canada. So we're part of a huge family. And along with our brothers and sisters from different organizations, ASME, the fire department, and all the other 221 that joins us, there's no way that we cannot be successful when we work as one. We cannot let this employer make us continue to be afraid of the boogeyman. That's all you have to do is to look under your bed, turn on that flashlight, and you see that boogeyman will disappear. What that boogeyman is afraid of is sharing power. What that boogeyman is afraid of is for you to have a voice. It's too late. You have that voice, and you will take that voice, and you will grow that voice. You're not asking to have a voice so you can tear down the hospital. No, you guys love your hospital. You love your patients. It's about patient care. You're just asking for a seat at the table so we can sit down, together, like our sister said, sit down together and work out something that's best for our coworkers, our patients, and our community. Because when we leave here today, we all go back to where? Our community. Yes. And so we want to make sure that our communities are healthy. And only way our community can stay healthy is that we have safe staffing inside these buildings to take care of them and to take care of our coworkers. We went through this pandemic. 3 years of hell that you all lived through. You lived through nightmares. You saw your coworkers, your friends pass away from COVID. And you were on the front line. It was you who were talking to the patients and giving them your cell phones so they can say goodbye to their loved ones. It was not those people in the suits who were saying, we got to have a command center here, but it's not going to be in this ICU or this emergency room because too much COVID's coming in this way. It's going to be across the hallway inside some dome where they can be affected by what you all have to deal with on a daily basis. And so then they tell you that you should be appreciative of the crumbs that they give you. Well, those days are gone. Those days are gone.
That's right.
You're now a union. You're now the family of SEIU UHW. We're here to stay, we're here to grow, and brothers and sisters, we are going to make history here in San Diego.
Yes,
This is kind of like home week for me. How do you know this is home week? Well, because, I was born in San Diego.
Nice.
I'm a San Diegan. I was born at Balboa Naval Hospital. My grandmother lived on Diamond Street in Pacific Beach. My cousins lived in Lemon Grove County. They went to Lemon Grove Junior High, Helix High. So I'm a San Diegan. I'm your family too.
That's right.
But at the same time, you are not just a family here of SEIU in San Diego. You have brothers and sisters all up in the state of California that will support you 100%. That will back you 100%. So you are not in this fight by yourself. So we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to prosper. We're going to continue to kick the tires and light the fire, because this is what we're going to do here in San Diego. So thank you very much for coming out. Thank you very much for support. And again, welcome to family. Welcome to SEIU UHW.
Thank you again to all the speakers. We also want to acknowledge the community for joining us. I know there's family members out there. There's people from Memorial. Thank you for being here. My mom's out there for sure. And also supporters UNAC, the AFSCME 3299. And again, Vice Mayor, City Council Member, Colin Perrin, thank you again for being here. So if Sharp is listening, we just want to let you know that we're not going to stop.
That's right.
We are united.
That's right.
And we will get the respect that we deserve.
That's right.
Because when we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
when we fight,
We win.
thank you for being with us today.